How to avoid awkward questions about why I'm not drinking. My partner and I are trying to conceive, so I haven't been drinking. We are keeping this to ourselves for now. I have used the excuse of medication and have been drinking drinks that look alcoholic to avoid suspicion. Some people have asked me directly if I'm pregnant, while others are clearly just speculating quietly by asking lots of questions about my drinks. It's annoying to feel like I am the subject of gossip or that people are enjoying playing detective at my expense. There are lots of posts online about excuses for not drinking, but I feel my excuse is sound. I've also seen a lot of examples of quite direct responses telling people where to go, which are fine for strangers but not for people I want to maintain a relationship with. How do I politely get people off my back about this without coming off as rude or defensive? For context, I am British, so by polite I mean polite, haha. Thanks in advance. I'm just taking a break for a while to feel better, which is way more polite than it's none of your business. Just tell them you're on a medication that doesn't mix well with alcohol. Works like a charm for me. Mate. Cheers. Who asks this? Even when I was at Ragers in college, where the entire point of every minute was to get trashed, no one ever asked me why I wasn't drinking. What if you just return with the question, why do you want to know? I find that disarms nosy people. I mean, in my British group of friends, the polite answer would be because I don't fucking want to, followed by a strong what the fuck is wrong with you glare. But if you want to be indirect, you could also go for wow, what a weird question. Why do you ask? Or don't you think that's a bit of a fucked up thing to say to people? Okay, getting more direct again here. Sober September, non-drink October, etc. Taking a rest to cleanse. I can't for medical reasons, and people always act like my life is over and so terrible. I honestly feel bad for women who are pregnant. It's so invasive of a question and such a personal subject. If you wish to be polite, you can say you're adjusting diet to be healthier and have liked being alcohol-free for it so far. If you feel less inclined to be polite, you can say, are you implying I have gained weight? With a stare. It'll certainly prevent them from asking again later. Say you are on a mild diet and avoiding alcohol. A lot of people go on a diet just by avoiding drinking their calories. My friend lost 50 pounds by cutting out sugary drinks and change nothing else. From someone that doesn't drink ever because I don't want to. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it makes me feel. It is disgusting to me in every form. But I also don't like having to explain myself in detail to any random person that wants to know why. It's now just because I don't want to. If they push, I ask them why they think it's any of their business. Answering a question with a question is a good way to deflect. Unless you're an extremely polite Brit. I never started drinking. On the few social occasions where someone has asked why I'm not drinking, I usually say something like I get a bad reaction when I mix LSD and booze. Doing a health challenge with coworkers worked on me when some friends were in your shoes. Not that I asked directly. I was just getting another round and asking what everyone wanted. The snarky route, why are you concerned about whether or not I'm drinking? The truthful yet vague route, shrug, meh. I just don't feel like it. The white lie route, it's odd. I get a headache every time I have a drink, so I stopped. Oh well, I don't miss it much anyway, shrug. Even one drink gives me mad hangovers these days. I'm kinda over drinking. I'm an alcoholic. Works really well. This really upsets me. I noticed my friend wasn't drinking, and you know what I said? Absolutely nothing, because it's none of my business. I suspected it was because she might be pregnant, but it is not my or anyone's place to ask or suggest that. It's up to you. But I would just say, I've been trying to cut back on drinking, and I've been feeling a lot better for it, and then change the subject. On keto. It doesn't sound like those people are being polite with you. It's nobody's business why you do or don't do anything. How about just saying you don't want to drink alcohol? There are a lot of reasons not to drink besides pregnancy. It's expensive, empty calories, impaired judgment, driving, don't like the taste. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. No is a whole sentence. Maybe try simply, alcohol is bad for your health. Or I don't like it. Put some apple juice in a wine glass or order it to be served in a wine glass if you're out. My two favorites are someone's gotta keep an eye on you drunken idiots and because specifically, fuck you. My medication makes me super sick if I drink, it's awful. Alcohol has been making me feel sick is giving me reflux. Don't you hate getting older? I've heard there's a UK culture of complaining about life with your girlfriends at the pub. So it would fit, right? Sometimes it's worth holding a mocktail. As you have stated, medication. Therefore health reasons. Ask hubby to refrain from drinking also if he does, so you both are making healthy choices, and maybe PPL will stop gossiping. Or if asked if pregnant or trying, just say no dear. You'll be the second to know after hubby. Alcohol has been upsetting my stomach, and my doctor recommended taking a break from it. Or I haven't felt like drinking lately. Or it's none of your business. I just don't want to drink. I'm the designated driver if it's your mill. It's your husband's job to say, hey mom? That's none of your business. 'Kay? Last time I got accused of being pregnant because I was only drinking water. The answer: I'm trying to flush out a UTI. Thanks, shut them up pretty quickly. As always, the epitome of Britishness is being forced to be polite in the face of other people's excruciating bad manners. Yikes, rolling on the floor laughing. I hope you get that blue line soon so they can shut up. I just don't feel like it. Anyone who presses for more info is a dick. Option 1: oh no thanks. I'm taking an alcohol break for a little while. Why? Just trying to take care of my health a little better than I have in the past. Self-care. Yada yada. All that stuff. Option 2: oh no thanks. 'Cause between you and me, I am high as balls right now, and I only like being drunk or high. Not drunk and high. You know? Hey, did I see someone bring jalapeno poppers? Oh man. Jalapeno poppers sound so freaking good right now. I'm allergic. Because I don't want to? Because I don't want to drink right now. Just tell anyone who asks why you aren't drinking that you converted to Mormonism. That will divert the questions super fast. You are the designated driver that night. I heard somewhere that people just want an answer. And you can answer with a nonsensical because it works great on children. And drunk people are basically children. So you can answer something like because it's a waning gibbous moon, and it'll confuse them just enough that they may let it go. I used because yellow is the best color recently to something unrelated. And that also worked. YMMV. Obviously. I'm on antibiotics that works for a couple weeks. I'm training for a marathon that I actually used when I was younger. I have to get blood work tomorrow, easy to use for a one-night get-together with friends. And my favorite excuse of all time. You have to commit to using it. And it can be used for everything. Not going out. Can't go to work. Don't want to do the dishes. Whatever. It's the perfect excuse and no one wants details. I have diarrhea.